Previously on an old-fashioned Mojo.
I almost forgot to bring up fucking Cobra Kai, dude. All the time you talk shit on Kathleen Kennedy and fucking SJW Star Wars and
Get a life, obviously, but
you haven't brought up the one thing that's so fucking obvious.
now the reason why she's all SJW is she obviously sucked a lot of dick to get to the top.
And maybe later you can save a little piece of tail for me.
News on the march. Millennials. Who are they? What do they want? A millennial can be defined as anyone born between 1982 and 2000.
Millennials started at 1982, not 84. Why 82? The majority of people who were born in 82 graduated in 2000.
Millennials crave things like instant gratification, authentic experiences, and for some reason we haven't figured out yet, improv comedy.
At childhood, they're already taught to segregate themselves by classification and age. It was perfect for corporations.
The only place different social types can genuinely get along with each other is in heaven.
Might actually does make right. That's why wars still exist.
Man, I remember the golden age of the internet, when telling someone to die of AIDS was basically just a way of saying howdy.
Everyone has AIDS. AIDS, AIDS, AIDS.
But now it's offensive.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
Time for an old-fashioned Mojo rant.
Teenage suicide. Talk to it, teenage.
Alright, let's get this shit over with. You're wondering what political climate I am. I'm on neither side, and I get suspended for months at a time. Thank God I have a second profile for that.
Fuck yeah!
Think about the choice we have right now on social media. You can join crybaby platforms run by misty-eyed San Francisco libtards who censor anything the least bit out of sorts. I, for one, am offended, blah, blah, blah. And, or you could go to, free speech platforms overrun by racist retards who spend all day wringing their hands. Oh shit, what's George Soros doing now? Oh, fuck.
I'm not no fucking bleeding heart liberal, but I ain't no fucking alt-right shithead. Because unlike both of you, I want to go for my own target.
Without protesters, blah, blah, blah.
First off, protesters make the best target practice. They learn from the LGBTQ community in their early years. Because they got things done the right way originally.
Because back in the 60s, they were fucking getting gay bashed every 5 seconds, so, they rioted in the fucking street, and they got what they wanted.
The left hate Trump, but they go after everybody except Trump going after each other. My advice for any left anyway, riot. It gets things done. Why would I want to be on the side of the party who betrays themselves like that? Protesting doesn't do shit. Rioting does the real work. Alright? So don't take credit for shit.
Which, by the way, the Danny Christ YouTube channel is terminated because of reasons like this.
About time, too.
That and I put random things of porn in my videos.
Come on, it's funny.
I put an adult warning on there.
The extreme always seems to make an impression.
My adventure started basically where we left off, Cinco de Mayo. Big comic book day.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
So, Cinco de Mayo rolling out to go check out the Renaissance Fair first, followed by the Camelot show. After staying up all night working on my column with only 4 hours of sleep, Jesus.
Not now!
Okay.
We saw the last episode, so I don't really need to cover that. So let's fast forward on to the week later, which was Thursday, May 10th, for Adler's Appetite at the Whiskey. Adler's Appetite, if you didn't know, is Steven Addler of Guns N' Roses' tribute band, so basically masturbation.
You're in a tribute band paying tribute to yourself? That's like jacking off to a picture of yourself online.
And it's not as bad as Slash.
What?
Actually, it's as bad as Slash.
Shut the fuck up!
I didn't go there for that. I went there specifically to geek out with, talent buyer Jake Perry, because we have a love for Cobra Kai, and we wanted to geek out about it. And if you've heard my rant about Cobra Kai, it is the best show ever. Oh yeah! We have hopes for season 2. Mike Barnes still in part 3.
Turns out Sean Kanan, who played the bad boy of karate, Mike Barnes in Karate Kid 3, is returning for season 2.
Oh yeah! One of my fan theories is that Miguel's dad is Mike Barnes, because Miguel is Michael in Spanish.
Well done!
They kind of hinted that his dad did some low-level things, and it would make sense why she wanted him karate.
Well, it is great on its own, and there's no doubt about that. but I think there are a couple of circumstances that are playing into all of this, and that is number one, Star Wars, because so many Star Wars fans are the ones that messaged me to tell me about this because of the frustration with The Last Jedi and the fact that there is so much political messaging. We just tell us the continuation of the story, respect the mythology, respect the characters, give us some insight into the future. But when you watch this so soon after The Last Jedi, watching it going, my God, why couldn't we get this? Why couldn't we get these types of filmmakers involved with Star Wars?
Oh yeah! My last thing I'm saying about Star Wars until the next one. But Movie Bob, come on, man, stop being a snowflake enabler.
I'd argue that the entire Rey and Luke story is really nothing less than a very deliberate, earnest, and sincere love letter to the idea of fandom and Star Wars fans in particular.
Shut the fuck up.
You sound like Steve fucking Shives. And that's what you fucking are.
What is third wave feminism?
I get it, you're praising The Last Jedi.
Basically, you've heard it all before.
Anybody who defends Kathleen Kennedy Star Wars stuff, you're not just a cuckboy, you're a faggot. You can't call yourself a man. Action sequences are somewhat cool, but come on, man. Holdo reminds me of a teacher I had in 6th grade who was a bully enabler and said how I was always inappropriate and rude. Yet the two local bullies would smack me around every 5 minutes and allowed it in her presence and was aware of it. But I was always sent to the principal's office. That's who she fucking reminds me of. A bully enabler.
Without bullies, we have no one to fight.
Yeah, exactly. A year later, those same bullies, I fucked up.
I'm ready for your lame-ass karate this time. It's not lame-ass karate. It's Cobra Kai.
On the other side, no bullshit, and you're obviously an anti-Semite.
Star Wars: The Farce and Gorges is the 7th installment in the Star Wars trilogy. It was directed, co-produced, and co-written by Juju Banks.
This is very, very bad.
And shilled by a woefully Waltless Disney.
And trust me, I'm Jewish. I like Jewish jokes. How do you get a million Jews in that Volkswagen? You know that joke. I know that joke. It is funny.
No bullshit. It's obviously your alt-right douchebag because it's one thing to hate on SJW.
Top that off with the fact that him and Hux are the only white male main characters, and they're also evil assholes. And well, put all that together, and you could see the SJWs in the writer's room had a pretty clear agenda.
It's another thing where you're obviously just right-wing propaganda.
Everything has gotten a whole lot better since he came into office, actually. Taxes were cut, terrorists were stopped, Korea's war is ended, and the list goes on.
You make anti-SJWs like myself look liberal.
I like what you had to say until I noticed more into it. Are you trying to work for Breitbart or something? And in world-class bullshitters, you are letting it get to your head. And why are you guys popular?
2018's been a great year for world-class bullshitters.
You're boring. Yeah, you have some good stuff to say, but you have no zazz to it.
And along the way, I have to remember one thing. Be humble and remember where you came from.
I know you guys won't talk to me because you think you're above me, but you fuckers aren't above me.
So when I say this, when I make this claim, don't think that something's gone to my head. But I'm pretty sure we just got a subtle wink and nod from Entertainment Tonight Canada.
My fear going into Solo was if I love it, are people going to call me a shill?
A shill is a person who publicly helps or gives credibility to a person or organization without disclosing that they have a close relationship with the person or organization.
The reason why I use the word shill is because we can't call you faggot, poser, or cocksucker.
So I go with snowflake.
You know what? If you're one of those people and me saying this offends you, I don't give a fuck.
Doesn't this cafeteria have a no fags allowed rule?
Well, they seem to have an open door policy for assholes, though, don't they?
John Campea is a textbook shill. Basically, John is in the guise of a fan promoting the corporate interests of a company in return for access to exclusive things that make him money.
Unsubscribe me. Do not watch my videos. I don't give a shit.
I think he's blind to the dark side of SJW.
Nothing illegal, but shady as shit.
Shut up and get to the point!
But yeah. Adler's Appetite was cool. Come on, it's Guns N' Roses, but not Guns N' Roses, but still good. And then the next day was Orgy.
Fuck yeah! Let's go ahead and let it be. You're gonna make an enemy out of me.
Next day was Oingo Boingo Dance Party. I stayed at the Rainbow.
And then what happened?
Trying to use controversy to stay relevant. Sad. I never mentioned fucking snowflakes.
Better ring to it than SJW.
Because snowflake's only 2 syllables, while SJW is 3 letters, which makes it 3 syllables. That's technically 4, isn't it? Huh. SJW, yeah. That's 4 syllables versus 2. I've cut my syllables in half using the word snowflake. It just sounds cooler.
You have no objection.
I did my post on my second profile going, Danny Price is suspended for a month. Hashtag fucking snowflake.
I've made a huge mistake.
And then the following week, it was Soulfly. It was too packed to let me in, and it sounded cool outside, but whatever.
Thank God Deadpool 2 just came out to redeem it, right? Whew. Alright.
So I step in and lay her crown upon my sweet head.
Finally, waiting, finally get to see Deadpool 2, and it was worth every bit of the wait. It was fucking epic.
At the beginning of the film, Deadpool holds a music box of Wolverine from the end of Logan. It depicts him impaled upon a tree after defeating X-24. He laments that Logan has stolen his fire, so to make it right, Deadpool will also.
Not just for Deadpool 2, but maybe Juggernaut's in it.
I'm not a mutant, Tinhead. My powers are magical, and none of you mutant wimps can handle them. We will see.
Alright, I'm gonna leak it. Spoiler, Juggernaut's in it.
The Merc with a Mouth tells him how big a fan he is and names 3 Juggernaut-centric comic book issues: Uncanny X-Men issue 183, X-Men Unlimited issue 12, and Thor issue 411. Welcome to the big leagues, Wade Wilson.
You get to see Juggernaut versus Colossus cinematically for the first time fucking ever.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!
Like, it was sad enough that really Colossus wasn't even appreciable until he got into the Deadpool movie. And then I'm like, yeah, Colossus, that's kind of like not back in his human form all the fucking time, and he's out in your face. And then, yeah, Juggernaut versus fucking Colossus, and he goes fucking dirty, and it's fucking epic. Yes, this movie is fucking awesome. Plus, it's fucking hilarious. I've watched it three times now, and I'm still trying to find different Easter eggs. Like the Thanos joke, I didn't get that till the third time watching it, or like notice it, because there's just so many fourth wall breakings and so much shit to watch, and you could just keep watching that movie and find new shit in it every fucking time. Which, how many movies do that?
When visiting the X-Mansion and taking a spin in Professor X's chair, Deadpool comments that he's never seen other X-Men around, only for us to see Professor X, Beast, Cyclops, and Quicksilver shut themselves away from him.
It was like kind of like watching Westworld. There's just so much shit you gotta pay attention to. Like, they dabble into the whole, like, what Delos was all about, and what their, like, secret plan to fucking make people live forever through putting human consciousness in host bodies, and we're only in episode 5, and guess what? Fucking Shogun World! They finally showed it!
This is just the tip of Shogun World's prick, an experience expressly designed for the guests who find Westworld too tame. We based this park on Japan's Edo period.
It's fucking awesome!
The next day was Middle Mayhem Friday, which is always the case at the Rainbow, and Missing Persons at the Whiskey. We come to the conclusion that she looks exactly like our friend Constance, but skinny. And the next day was Stephen Piercy of RANT. That's all I gotta say about that.
Fuck yes! After I was kicked off of Twitter, I went looking for somewhere less restrictive, you know, somewhere that championed freedom of speech. And when I typed free speech alternative to Twitter in Google, the site that came up was a place called Gab.ai. Gab is an ad-free social network dedicated to preserving individual liberty, the freedom of speech, and the free flow of information on the internet. Whoa! Sounds fucking great! Where do I sign up? And it's all Nazi.
What the fuck? Polo weekend was a surprisingly full weekend. First was on Friday.
Everyone boycotted Solo, A Star Wars Story. Because fuck you, Kathleen Kennedy.
So Alden Ehrenreich plays Han Solo in this movie, and one of the biggest praises he gets is that he made it his own. And I think, yes, an actor does need to make a character their own, but that's where casting directors come in. They need to find the actor that makes it their own, but hey, it so happens their own is exactly what we're looking for. Their own is Harrison Ford's Han Solo. This is a prequel, it's not a reboot. If they were rebooting Star Wars from scratch, then sure. Making Han Solo your own Han Solo totally works. As it stands, he needs to be in character, in line with Harrison Ford's Han Solo. And although there were a couple of glimpses in this movie, I didn't see it. Yeah, Harrison Ford said he nailed it and he made it his own. Harrison Ford was praising Alden Ehrenreich's performance. That means exactly jack shit. shit.
Enough of the Star Wars shit. I don't care. So it's off to
Old Mayhem Fridays always. Kind of dead everywhere else, but it's because everything was closed. I mean, come on. At the Whiskey was some private event, so I didn't go there. At the Roxy was supposed to be a hip-hop show of 03 Greedo, but like they moved the show to the El Rey, so it was kind of desolate on the strip, except for at the Viper Room. For my new buddies since I want to say last year, Bullets and Octane. You guys fucking rule as always. There was a pit. Girl to guy ratio is very good. Like if I was single, oh god, I would have had a lot of fun there. Then the next day, there was a change of location as always offered for once. It was at Bar Sinister for the Alternative Porn Awards. And I had to get there early because it had an open bar. Fuck yeah! Hosted by my good friend, Jeffrey fucking Dammit. Man, the grab bag, as Deadpool would call it, bag of dicks. That sounds funny, right?
And then what happened?
So some fucking stupid snowflake posted my comments that
Snowflake's a term white nationalists use for people who disagree with them.
When did free speech become a fucking Nazi beacon?
Especially because the reason why I also use the word snowflake instead of SJW and shit is because PCP is too long to say, which is politically correct pussy.
What did you say, dickhead?
I'll repeat myself.
LA represent, fuck you guys. You're all faggots. Smooth Rob, you're a faggot. No bullshit, you're a faggot. Shut the fuck up. And people who follow them, no, don't follow them. Follow me. I know what the fuck I'm talking about because I have the age, I know the people, and you can suck it. And if you have any problem with that, I hang out on the Sunset Strip. I'm down to fight it out. Not talk it out.
It's not Hollywood, okay? There's one thing I gotta tell all you people out there, all you Midwest people with a big following. I'm from California. I'm from Southern California, to be more specific. And what you call Hollywood isn't Hollywood. Like Hollywood Boulevard, Sunset Strip, that's Hollywood. West Hollywood and whatever technicalities, but yeah. The Hollywood, as you call it, is the Valley and West LA. So if you're gonna talk shit on the Hollywood system, it's not the Hollywood system. It's the West LA and Valley system. Yes, Valley, as in where also porn is shot.
Check out our Patreon, linked in the description as you can tell, and support our cause.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe or I will scratch your eyeballs out.